What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, December 22nd, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Ethereum NFT collections that I need you guys to have on your radar. Now, why am I talking about these Ethereum NFTs? Well, there's three particular ones that I've been paying attention to, and we don't often cover Ethereum NFTs on our channel, but I really just could not ignore what these guys were building. So I want to share with you what they were building and my own points of view at the very end of the video. So be sure to stick around throughout the end, watch throughout the entirety so you can understand the potential behind these collections. And as always, be sure to like that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So what is the first NFT collection that we're going to be talking about? Believe it or not, it's in second place, and that is Other Deed, or For the Other Side Metaverse. Now, this is related to Bored Ape Yacht Club. Now, what I want to go to is the actual floor. Now, if we go to the actual floor of this NFT collection, we can see that each one of these pieces of land or other deeds is running around 1.7 ETH. So that actually is a pretty price to pay. But why are these lands now on my radar? We've seen this dip from 3 ETH down to even 1.3 ETH. That's how low it has gone. And that's obviously due to the whole cryptocurrency market either taking a tumble from the different effects and black swan events that we've had. But regardless, I don't want you guys to miss out on this, because land and metaverse land could definitely be worth something later on down the road. So say, for instance, if I'm looking down this list, there are many different lands, other Ds that I'd be looking out for. Like say, for instance, this colorful one right here, or maybe the lava one that we see down here. Let's just click on one of them, say the lava land. This one's running for around $2,192. Now, is this worth it to you to be spending 1.7 to 1.8 ETH? Well, let me just refresh your memory. What are they trying to do? Remember, Yuga Labs, which is a company behind Other Side and behind the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, which started this whole blue chip fiasco around NFTs, well, they created their own land, and they also released a new trailer. Now, if you don't know, this trailer came out today, and this gave you a little bit of a look inside of what the metaverse would look like. So the reason I'm sharing this with you is because you got to imagine what it was like when Bored Ape Yacht Club started. People doubted an NFT collection. They probably didn't even know what it was. And even right now, people are probably still doubting what a metaverse is and what it even means, because people are seeing Facebook do something like that, and it's just not doing well in terms of their stock value. But also, you just got to remember that Bored Ape Yacht Club started the NFT trend for blue chips. So could they start the new trend for the metaverse and for metaverse land and land sales? Now, I will keep this in mind. This is actual footage that they're showing us. And if you see on the lower right-hand side, which we're going to point out, it's a big factor why this footage right here that you're seeing isn't just any other trailer. It isn't something that is just so simple. It's not something to build up hype. There really is something behind this. So you just saw the footage. Now you're wondering, what is that little thing in the corner? Well, it says in-game engine footage. Now, why is that important? It's because this is actually rendered footage from the actual game. So it's not pre-rendered, if that's the case. Why is that so important? It's because you can see that the money that's been put into Yuga Labs, they've been trying to deliver it in this metaverse world so that it just shows good quality. So now you're understanding that the metaverse could be the next new meta if Yuga Labs does a good job to perform that. And it doesn't just stop there. There are other parts of these lands. Remember that really colorful landscape that I brought up earlier? Well, this could be that exact same example. And this is actual, at least concept art based on around the Yuga Labs, Other Side, and Other Deed metaverse. And these are just different examples. As you can see, this little drawing, this concept art definitely showed really well in the video example. So you got to imagine that these other places are going to definitely be somewhat close to that in terms of quality. And again, as you saw from the trailer, it's a very big part of this Other Side universe, right? So this is really cool. I think that this should not be missed. I think that if you want to be a part of this, is it worth it for the amount of money that they're asking for these Other Side deeds? Well, again, you have to decide for yourself if it's the right investment for you. But again, I wanted to show you this because, again, could this be the next new bull run for the NFT market, aka metaverse land sale market? So I thought that was really cool. So keep your eye on it, monitor the floor. Again, the trailer just came out today, so these prices are actually kind of going up in price. So could this dip down later on? Of course it could. So, later on, maybe a few weeks from now, the hype has died down. Maybe these land sales could be a lot cheaper for what I saw, which was around 1.3 to 1.5 Ethereum. So there you go. What's the second collection? Let's go ahead and get right into the second one. And that is Mutant Hound's Collar. Now, this has nothing affiliated with Yuga Labs, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, or Bored Ape Yacht Club. It has nothing to do with them at all. But there's a community within this collection that do own those mutant apes or bored apes that decide, we want to migrate probably to a newer collection. So what is Mutant Hound Collars? You must be wondering what these are. Now, this is actually one of the top traded collections so far right now. And the trading volume is actually quite fantastic. You must be wondering, why are people paying a lot of Ethereum for this, such as 0.97 Ethereum, which is roughly the lowest, around 1,187. Well, mainly it's because of the artwork. So you can get two different leashes, right? You can get this one right here or this elevated one right here. But the reason we're looking at the artwork is because of this. This is what's pretty much garnering the attention from people. Now, the artwork is really cool in my point of view. Now, is this a PFP project? Is this something that people are going to use as their profile for a picture on their Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be? Maybe. But either way, the artwork is phenomenal. It doesn't just stop there. We have other different artworks down below. And really, they have something that incentivizes people from those other clubs to come in. I'm talking about the Bored Ape and Mutant Ape Yacht Club. But it just doesn't stop there. Just imagine that if you don't own any of those NFTs, because again, they're really expensive, maybe you do want to monitor the floor to hopefully find some really great unique traits. And as you can see, there's so many great designs within this that I just think it's just something that you cannot miss. I don't want to sleep on this project right now. It is on my radar. I don't want you to ape into something so crazy. But again, this is a design. This is exactly these one-on-ones that you're seeing right here. These are the one-on-ones that people are looking out for and hopefully trying to accumulate these and score one of these as one of their collars that they buy. Now, I want to share with you something else, that they have something called the Mutant Cartel. Now, the Mutant Cartel is like a kind of a private club where it allows people to be a part of this, I would say a group of people, a private group that is having either private conversations, but it's very limited, right? So this has something to do with the Mutant Hounds. And so I think that if you look at these NFTs, it could be good to observe this, at least the floor, while this is being released. Now, the reveal has not happened yet, and hopefully it will happen soon. But again, I do imagine that since the floor price is around 0.97 Solana, that once the artwork is revealed, I think there will be a slight dip. Now, just look at this recent purchase, right? This last sale right here was around 0.337 ETH. So not that much. So that was the last time it was sold, and now it's jumped up to 0.98. So I think that it could dip back down once the artwork is revealed, because maybe some people aren't a big fan of their art or a big fan of their mutant hound. So they decide, I'm going to take some liquidity. But either way, that's kind of how it is. And sometimes when I see the floor price like this, it's because people are speculating that they're going to have the big one, that they're going to have the best reveal possible. Well, I just want to share that with you, and that's my perspective. Now, the last and third and final collection on Ethereum on OpenSea is this one, and that is KPR. I've been closely monitoring what this NFT collection has been doing, and they did just kind of release some slides and some strategic plans of their business that they're going to lay out. And I think that's quite interesting. Now, the floor price is actually more affordable. It's 0.22 ETH. Now, what is that in US dollars? Say, for instance, the cheapest one is around $277. So obviously that's much cheaper than the other two, but what is it worth? Why are we wanting to pay even $277? Because it's not just the PFP. Maybe you don't like the PFP. Maybe you're more into what they're building, what the innovation is behind this project with the founders. Now, the first slide is basically what KPR envisions, right? What is their vision? It says KPR will empower the most talented creators of today with the technology of tomorrow. Our goal is to bridge art, stories, and technology to reimagine and onboard the future of Web3. Now, a lot of different people want this. A lot of people say this. Let's see how they see it, how KPR sees it. Now, the creators is the most important thing. The Web3 ecosystem is an exciting new space for creators, but in order to onboard the next wave of creatives, we need to ensure their work is protected. Migration done with the help of OX Cigar and OpenSea is the first step and protecting creativity, integrity. So I think this could be one of the main concerns, which is making sure that artists are treated really well, since there's no agency or anybody to represent them, that really artists kind of fight for themselves in this whole world of artists battling within the whole ecosystem to fight for the same income and money filtering into the system. They're all competing. So hopefully KPR can help artists, help creators have a platform where they can trust themselves to really create their own art so that they are at least protected legally, or maybe even in a way where there's strategic advantages that allow them to stand above the rest. So I think that's really cool. And also we have world building. So there's something called New Eden. Now, New Eden, KPR, is an unexplored world where creators can expand by building on our existing sub-brands and or by introducing a new and exciting entity. As more artists, creators, and brands onboard the Focus Art platform, their creations will illuminate this world, adding more texture and depth to the KPR story and, most importantly, intellectual property, aka IP. Now, the partnerships I think is really interesting. We have secured a robust lineup of some of the best talents in preparation for our MVP launch that will contribute greatly in expanding KPR intellectual property. We are also actively recruiting world-class artists and brands with interest in exploring Web3. So if you get into this NFT collection, if you have exposure to some, one, or none, well, really you have to have exposure to one. So take that into account. You would actually have access to this in some shape or form. So if you're worried that you're not going to be represented the best way by yourself, maybe owning one of these NFTs for whatever the cheapest price is, around $277 will give you access to this. And I think that's really cool. And I guess there's a lot of people trying to do this avenue, but again, KPR is one of the top Ethereum NFT collections on OpenSea, so maybe they have a big leg up on top of all these other ones, right? And let's go ahead and finish it off with the Focus Art. Focus Art is an end-to-end system that will empower exceptional artists such as yourself and big-name brands, not just small ones, to successfully create, publish, and monetize their content in Web3. Using the KPR world as a canvas to paint on, our publishing platform will empower leading creatives to create a vibrant ecosystem of art. I thought that was fantastic. And let's follow up on terms of solution, because I think this is really, really important for everybody to understand. Now, the singular solution is to redeploy the KPR collection using a new custom-built contract that comes with the marketplace filters we can control. This happened yesterday, by the way, on Wednesday. So therefore, on the 21st of December, the assistants from Cigar and OpenSea will be redeploying the current KPR contract. So the contract's been kind of re-altered to support this new system. Now, a snapshot of the current token holders will be taken prior to the redeployment of the new KPR contract. So if you own one of these NFTs before, there was a snapshot. And these holders will receive the equivalent NFT from the new contract via an airdrop. So that means if you had one of these NFTs before the 21st, that means there's a snapshot taken of your NFT, and then there's going to be a new NFT airdrop to you with this new custom-built contract to support this new idea, this new framework, right? So that's really cool. So keep this in mind. This is what's happening right now. So these are the three collections that obviously you can see are helping NFTs, helping Ethereum grow, but also the innovation with these builders is absolutely fantastic. And it's exactly why these three are on my radar, and I don't often talk about Ethereum NFTs. So what is my conclusion? Ethereum is a robust ecosystem. There is a lot of money that funnels into Ethereum. Actually, a lot more than what it does on Solana. It's because it's completely decentralized, and there's a huge community and fan base and a lot of different institutions and people with a lot of money funneling in, but even normal people, retail investors such as ourselves, that can possibly be a part of these things. This is an opportunity possibly to get in one of any of these three projects. Now, I'm not telling you to get into any of them, but hopefully this video has been informational and educational for you to make that decision in case you don't know. Because again, I think it's better to have communication and education around these things, because we have to have that conversation. Is this the right time to get in? Or is it a time to wait? Because we don't know if there's another black swan event. We don't know if cryptocurrency is going to go down. We don't know if the worth of these different NFTs are going to go down in value. So keep that in mind. This is just for you to know. And I think knowing is the best tool of all. So guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos on Ethereum NFTs, leave a comment down below, either on YouTube or Twitter. I look forward to hearing your comments. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Join our Patreon page for all our private alpha calls, investment strategies, and one-on-one consultations in the link below. Limited spaces are available, so be sure to reserve your spot today. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.